Evening, everybody, and welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival Sunday Social. Before we get started, I am going to put a little bit of a warning out there. So, anybody joining this for the first time, this is a channel really, or the live is for people that are interested in being outdoors. Doesn't matter whether it's bushcraft, survival, wild camping, or you just like walking a dog. Outdoorsy type people. The other thing is, I'm a little bit of an old fart. So occasionally I swear, occasionally I might hit on an adult topic, and likewise you may come across that in the chat. Please don't be offended, okay? Now, I'd endeavour to keep it as clean as possible. No blood will be shown, no nastiness, no nothing. In fact, on this chat, two rules: no politics, no religion, and enjoy. So welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, and if you have little people watching this, be prepared to stick your fingers in their ear holes very quickly, or possibly have to explain something to them. Enjoy.
Good evening, Stealth, Kitten, Elusive. Hi, Lee. Lee, thank you so very much for my knife. It's beautiful, but unfortunately I left it downstairs, but I shall show it next time. It's perfect for fitting my hand.
Fitted in your hand perfectly.
Yeah, it did.
We had tears, mate. We had tears of gratitude and thanks. I'll get into the camp in a bit. Once some of the other guys join us, that's if they've recovered.
What we have got is some of these are the stickers that we gave away. If anyone would like one of those, it's one of the ones you stick onto something. So you want to put it on a bag or a box or something like that. It's the stickies on the back.
There's just a limited number left. Yeah. So if you'd like them,
if you want to get hold of me on the email, you know the email address, then I will send them off to you. So there's only a few left, but if you'd like one, because we know by you watching the all the videos that everyone took, like Daz and Sticks and Mick and that, so we all know that you were there in spirit. So if you want one, there you go.
That's the email address. So yes,
okay, Kitten.
The camp, Ray. Hiya, mate. I hope you got home excellent. Oh yeah, it was a great weekend, wasn't it?
Hi, Pockets.
I hope you got home okay, Pockets. Hiya, mate. I'm going to chat more about the weekend once some of the other guys have joined us that were there on the camp. It was a stunning weekend. It was a great weekend, but
he slept for 3 hours when he got home.
Had a shower, dumped my kit, had a shower, went down and said, well, you can see that all the bags are still packed in here, and literally said to Kaz, I'll sort them tomorrow. It was exhausted. That was the fun of it. It was early starts, late finishes. There's no goals with the camps. With the camps, it's like come along, chill, enjoy yourself. You want to sit in your tent all day, sit in your tent all day. If you want to join in with other people, join in with other people. You've got a technique, something you want to show and learn or do, go and do it. You know, and everybody will join in if they want. And it's sitting and having a shared meal on the Saturday night as well. Everybody sat around a campfire, digging in the pot.
Good evening, Lee Roberts.
It's a special thing. Lee, I could hug you, mate. I think my Bodrill confidence is up there. It was a fantastic camp. It was a great camp, and people came and shared skills, ideas, thoughts, and it was just so nice to do. We had Lee Michelle came, and well, another man I could really hug. He came.
He bought me a beautiful knife.
First time we met. He's such a lovely bloke. He bought Caroline a knife, and he's gifted some items to the channel. Now these items, he's asked me to do what I want with, and I said to him, well, I'm looking at bringing people into the camp that might not have equipment. I'm looking at bringing people into the camp that might be first timers. So that equipment is going to go to one side for those people. So if I have somebody who watches this and thinks the next camp I'd love to come along, but I don't have a top.
No, you don't want to spend lots of money out if it's not your thing.
give me a shout, let me know, send me an email, we'll have a chat, and we'll see if we can kick you out for that weekend, okay? Whether it be sleeping on the ground or whether it be sleeping in a hammock. I'm pretty sure we can accommodate one or two that way.
Hey? Virginia enjoyed the meet-up videos.
Oh, Virginia, there's more to come. I'm going to give you a list of some of the guys. Right, there were 3 or 4 guys there that have channels of their own. They did a bit of filming this weekend. Right, so what we're going to do, through today, I will give you a list of those guys because they'll have done videos and they'll give you a taste of the camp from their perspective. I'm doing a video which will probably be up at the end of the week, and there was a simple rule I set at the beginning. We're all in one space, sharing it around. Film it from your point of view, your angle, share it with your people.
Lucy said he saw it. And I was putting to Sticks this afternoon. He was saying that when he walked into the camp and started making that howler monkey noise, he said, I was praying that someone was going to answer me. But as you heard, everyone.
Right, now, for my Scottish friends, okay, there may be a clip on somebody's video where you will, and I will reiterate it to you, okay? Oops. The story is, I met a man at a Loch Ness Centre. That man turned to me and said, what do you think of Loch Ness? And I said, it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. However, I'm disappointed. I've come all the way from Hampshire and haven't seen the monster. At which that guy exploded. He was furious. Now, I did it with a smile on my face and I did it in a happy manner, trying to make light of it and just being friendly and fun. And this guy went ballistic, okay? At which point, when speaking to somebody else with him, okay, he pointed out to me, fellow Scotsman, pointed out to me, but some jocks are born with no sense of humour. Now, that story was being relayed at the time. Unfortunately, the only thing you hear me say is that some jocks are born with no sense of humour. And it could be taken out of context. Now, the guy whose video it is said, I'll take it down. I'll take the whole video down.
Yes,
yeah. And I've said no. They haven't heard the full story. So that's the story of that. That's what occurred. That's what happened. If it does offend anybody, I apologise. But hey, it's all about context and being there in the moment.
Still, when they done that on the last camp, that howl monkey thing, and the thing is, through that woods, it not travel far. So I might have thought someone opened a wildlife park.
And again, the weekend was like that. There was a lot of people sharing information, ideas, and Lee Roberts, I will say, anybody that meets or knows Lee Roberts or wants to dive his channel, you want to learn some serious bushcraft, and I mean really get down to the nitty gritty and be able to crack it. He's the man.
Kitten said you're right about some Scots.
Cheers, Kitten. And that man, I could hug like a father, because we've all seen me struggle with bow drill. We've all seen Sticks struggle with bow drill. We got to the point where we were like that with bow drill.
I'm not a mother beef.
That guy.
That's Kiwi.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah. You're going to see this tonight in the chat. Papa Beaver, Mama Beaver,
and Baby Beaver.
Baby Beaver, Willow. Yeah, you boosted my confidence so much, Lee. Thank you so much. I've already. Right. Yeah.
I was really disappointed not to meet you all. Sorry to not meet you this time, Ray.
So,
but
yeah. Look. Who's been practicing already?
No, I believe all of you did it. Sticks as well. You're all
so
created fire.
And again, it's that thing in the community. So
even Charlie.
I don't know who. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are in the world. There's always going to be a method where you go, do you know what, I struggle with that. And sometimes you were lucky, like we are, to make contact with a guy with so much knowledge that just went, yeah, show you. And that makes the world of difference. And I'm not going to try and do just justice
Good evening,
to the practice of bow drill. However, I've filmed Lee's instruction. I'm going to put that into a video, and I'm going to share that with the world.
Yeah.
Give you a chance to meet that man, and if you ever see him in a pub, buy him a drink from me. Send me the bill.
Dad just said Heinrich and Kaz, all fellow brother breathers who all made this weekend count a wonderful experience.
Yes, right. So another man that was videoing this weekend, and stunning guy, great sense of humour, right? And I think the comment after he left was, "What a bright spark! What a bright meaning! What a bright personality! What a guy to be around!" He was a lift. He was a guy that enthusiasm. You know, that's all I can say. Enthusiasm. He was like a bright light dotting around the woods, and that is Daz Outdoors. Daz Outdoors UK. Dive over to his channel. Have a look.
And I'm glad to say that no beavers were harmed in this.
No,
camp.
One of the shorts. There's a short with the beaver on top of the stew pot and the phrase beaver stew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few negatives on that one.
Ooh.
How dare you, cruelty to beavers? Well, no beaver was harmed. In fact, that beaver was loved and cared for. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit too much by Kiwi, but it was loved and cared for the whole weekend. And I don't mind the thumbs down, because if it upsets you, at least it shows you.
Oh, well done, Elusive. He just passed the 200 subs today.
Elusive,
well done.
Go there, son. So yeah, anybody that hasn't popped over and seen Elusive shown some support, do and so.
Daz, I've subscribed to you today as well.
Right. Other mentions that I'd like to go out: Virginia Bushcrafter. Guy's here every Sunday. Dive over, have a look at his channel. Fantastic guy.
Janet.
Knows his stuff out in Virginia. Janet Outdoors.
Benny.
Dive over, see her channel. Show her some love and support. Janet, when are you coming to one of the camps, sweetheart? Benny Bushcraft, show him some love and support. Sticks Outdoors, Bushcraft, show him some love and support. Oh, have I missed? Of course.
Roaming Ray.
My brother from another mother, Mr. D.
Yes.
Hang tough. Yes. Oh, yeah. And the list goes on. Roaming Ray. It goes on and on and on.
It was nice to see the video. Chris is really excited. I haven't seen the others yet. Yeah. But going around and looking at everyone's setup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beaver stuff around. I must say that.
Yeah. And again, I will reiterate the beaver thing. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a giggle at the one Tigris brand. It's not knocking the brand, because we're all lovers of the brand and appreciate the brand. It's just there was a bit of a conversation about their logo, and being British, not having tigers, we thought it looked more like an angry beaver. And
I went online and found the most realistic looking beaver I could find. So Norman is now the mascot. We have to watch out though, because baby beaver's got a thing about trying to gnaw him.
Yeah. Little Willow thinks he's a toy, but this is Norman. He is the camp mascot.
Yep.
There is although everybody had to sort of keep him separate from Kiwi. Kiwi liked him. Anyhow, so Sticks is with us. Sticks.
Thank you, Yachts, for doing our stickers for us. I was just saying, we've got a limited amount that left. If anyone would like them, if you send an email, I'll put one in the post for you. It's one that you stick onto something, so you put it on in your man cave, wherever you like, on your box.
Won't last on the outside of a car window.
But yeah,
if you want
you would like a beaver camp one, just
add. Right, to my mate Sticks, to my number one fan, my absolute number one fan.
Yeah, no. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that one. Oh, that one.
Thank you, Sky.
That is that one. Yeah, look, I've got one too.
Yeah.
I got all these presents. I got Ferrari. Willow got some lovely wag, but we had to hide them because he likes them a bit too much. I got a nice knife. I've got some stickers. So
yeah, it's and and that's what it's about. This community, guys that came. It's about caring, sharing, and just enjoying. There will be another camp. I've yet to speak to the owners of the woods and find out when we can do it. We're hoping to do a late autumn, early winter camp. Okay, which I do understand for some people, whether it may be with pain issues and health issues, is going to be an impossibility, right? But it's just one I'm going to put out for those that are interested. And as always, you know, you're more than welcome. But we will put out the details nearer the date for that. Benny!
But it will be going up north and west. Yeah, west. Yeah.
Cheers, Benny. Thank you, brother.
Oh, thank you.
And give Brooke a hug from me. Yeah. Can't wait till we all meet up and that. And it's another thing. I know I don't wish this to sound weird, okay? I like young people. I like the enthusiasm and the energy of children. I like the way they look at the world. I like the fact that their parents, these parents, Benny, Sticks and so forth, are engaging with them, getting them
Stealth
out there.
As well, yeah.
Stealth, giving them a love of the outdoors. That is fantastic, and I can't wait till my granddaughter's at an age where I can start taking her out and showing her the magic of the world. Okay, so again,
she loves tractors.
Yeah. So again, you know, young people and the channel. Although I always put the warning out that things can be a bit adult at times. That's just the way we are. But
the reason why he was angry, he was a wild beaver, but we saved him from being a beaver skin, so he's not so angry now. He's rather just a little bit miffed.
Well, Limpy the fox. Limpy the fox is going to be happy because he got the little bit of stew that was left over, the tiny little bit of pulled pork that was left over. Faye, thank you very much for the pulled pork. I've been losing weight for 2 weeks, and I appear to have put a little bit on.
Is that some of Stix's cider I spy?
It is some Stix's cider. Would you like a glass of Stix's cider?
Not at the moment, no, I bet not.
That's what Stix was saying yesterday. Yeah, Kiwi, I ate too much bread, but yeah, Kiwi, Kiwi, let me know. Is your missus sitting next to you at the moment? Let me know. Yeah.
Pulled pork, boiling your beaver.
It was lovely. It was lovely. Yeah, a little bit of lemonade, I think, Sticks. Yeah, I agree with you. That is the strongest one you've made yet.
Do you know what, Kiwi? Benny? The 12th of September is our youngest son's birthday, and the 11th is our granddaughter's third birthday. So,
right, Kiwi, do me a favour. Turn to your missus. Look her straight in the eye. Take her cheeks like that. Put her towards you. Slap her, smack her right on the lips and tell her that's from Mick.
Oh, well.
He appreciated the pulled pork and looks forward to meeting her in a future time. Right, now, I've got to grab a Guinness. And I've got to thank the man who bought me the Guinness. Thank you very much, mate. I'm not going to name you or shame you. Right? Don't want people thinking that you're assisting me in my alcoholism. Oh no, that was Monsieur. Monsieur Yachts.
Last night I was sitting at home. I've got some cast iron chairs that I was painting, and I looked across and I could see my mermaid gin. I thought, don't. If you do, you're going to end up looking like a kid's done your painting. So I didn't.
Oh, so got my Guinness.
I'm on the new Coke and lemon. It's quite nice, actually.
So I've been assured that these draft cans, you really don't have to worry about the speed of pouring them. Just pour it, get it into the glass, and then give it a minute or two to settle.
But Sticks, that was so funny. The Lamborghini going around the 4x4 track, and even the gear changing. It's perfect, spot on.
Observation post, Charlie. Hello, mate. Yeah. Oh.
Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Yeah. Good evening. Good.
And Green guys, Valley Outdoors. There's another channel. Observation post, Charlie. Go over and show him some love and support. Green Valley Outdoors. Hello, brother. When are you coming to one of my camps? You're more than welcome. Oh, we'd love to have you there.
I'm going to be watching your video after this, Benny. I won't be ignoring it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. And that sounds like a bit of pressure. I do apologise. But, brother, you're welcome to one of the camps anytime you want. And, guys, if you've not already been over and had a look at Green Valley Outdoors, go and have a look. It's an astounding channel. And the guy's got a fantastic setup, attitude, methodology. It's all there.
No, we haven't had any. We've had a bit of issue Charlie at in Aldershot, but not here. No problem here. Oh, you made him blush.
No, we don't have bad rights around here. We don't allow it. So, yeah. Don't make him blush, did I?
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to make you blush. Yeah. Oh.
As I said, I'm sorry that you didn't get to meet me, but you won't get away with it so lightly next time.
No. Oh, that's good. That's good. Right. So, the camp. How did the camp go? How can I abbreviate it without letting you know too much that you go and look at the videos? Well, it's quite simple. I arrived in the woods at 0600 hours on Friday morning.
Yeah, won't be up to. I'm going now.
I then unloaded my vehicle and I swept the forest floor, which I know sounds crazy, but where our fire pit area is, it does get a lot of leaf debris around it. So I swept the forest floor, made sure everything was clean and tidy, went round, checked the bins, had a quick scout around the wood, looked for any dangers, any widow makers and things like that before the guys arrived. And then I set my basher up, got myself organised, got everything laid out. So basically, as the guys come, they could enjoy it. And around lunchtime, the first guys strolled in. And from that point on, the weekend pretty much went like this. Cool, blimey, wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, I love your little memes, but you decapitate the person that's winking.
And towards later in the evening, and I won't say who they were, there was one personality that everybody there quite enjoyed, because at some point he looked up with a cup of cider in his hand and went, I haven't been drunk in ages, but I really quite like this. It's quite good. And bimbled around. And then we all went to bed.
Of course, you had Lee and his partner, Tom. Yeah. They came in for a while, didn't they?
Day two started with
6 o'clock in the morning, lads. Yeah, I get it.
Do apologise. My phone alarm was set for 0600. It's a rooster and it's a very powerful speaker, and it's set to loud because I'm deaf as a post. I woke the entire camp up. Within minutes, people were up doing things. Although there was a thing doing press ups out there in the woods.
Not the naked Rambler again.
No, it wasn't the naked Rambler this time. I think it might have been a Bigfoot of Jobs. But anyhow, we all got up, and one person in particular got up and was walking around going, my head. Oh, I'm never drinking again. Much merriment at his cost. But we got him sorted out, rehydrated, a few painkillers. Everything's good. This day led into wow. People sharing techniques, methods, and ideas. We had a chef who took over the stew and created a wonderful stew. We had Mr. Lee Roberts giving an absolute masterclass in flint napping, in bow drilling, in basic bushcraft, and it was a wonder to behold. An absolute wonder to behold, and everybody enjoyed it, and everybody got to share their own methodologies and ideas throughout that. Into that night, yeah, it was great. Meal around the fire, everybody sharing food, everybody chatting. You've got your own picture of the perfect night, the perfect camp. That's the way it went. And of course, Lee Michael or Lee Michelle. Sorry, I always cock up, and I only found out it's Lee Michelle. Lee Michelle, thank you, mate. It was a real pleasure to meet you. It was fantastic. As a supporter of the channel,
good evening,
you are
John.
You are one of the gods. Okay, my friend. It's nothing more. I don't want to say too much about what happened between me and you and what you've done for the channel. That's going to be a video in its own right. But brother, you ever need anything, call me. Okay, and that's from there, one veteran to another. John, hello, mate. How you doing? No worries. You're running a bit late there. I was just getting a bit emotional. Kiwi Outdoors Apprentice, another channel, Joy Voter. Now he's a new guy. He is literally just starting out. Okay, any love and appreciation you can show that man, it's brilliant, right? Kiwi was a character this weekend. Absolutely got stuck in, laugh, joke. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. My mate Ray, right?
Oh, you did the boulder as well. Well done, lads. Because
yeah.
Chris did. I'm sure Chris, you said that you would never visit that again. You said you'd never visit.
No, it's changed my mind completely. Ray, thank you for the help. Thank you for the tree felling, bringing your gear, your chainsaw down. And for anybody that's concerned, the 2 trees that were felled were long-term dead standing. It was an small oak that died and an ash that died. So we knocked those down because they were starting to become a risk after making sure they hadn't become bug hotels or had nesting animals, birds and so forth in it. Very careful that way. Always conservation minded. I'd rather be cold than take away something's home. Simple as that.
Oh, John, I did send a message earlier on this week to BJ, and as yet I've not had any replies.
No.
So
it's a bit worrying.
Yeah, a bit worried there.
Yeah, I hope all is good. BJ, if you're seeing this, if you get a chance to see this, or if anybody knows BJ or our friend BJ in America, unfortunately I can't give him all the details on that. Send him our love.
Yeah.
Tell him that everybody here in the community misses him and they're thinking of him and sending all our love, prayer and hopes for him, no matter what the situation. I'm enjoying seeing the comments. Right, and I will be honest with you now. I'm going to admit this right at the beginning. The live tonight won't be as long as a normal one. There's a reason for that.
Mole man.
Yeah, Mole man. I am. I don't know about the other guys.
Stop going for some reason.
I don't know if the other guys are like I am, but we had so much fun. It makes it quite a long weekend, and fairly knackered.
Oh, you like a spicy sauce, did you, Dad? Well done.
Excellent, Dad. Yeah. He was a spicy man. The rest of us were cowards. Nature is everywhere. I hope all is good with you. Yeah, and nature is everywhere. So again, go out and enjoy the environment, but respect it. Tread lightly. Take care of it. Manage it. We are just nothing more than custodians for the next generation and generations to come. So again, if you're going to fell trees that are dead standing, before you fell them, have a look. If it is a home for an owl or something like that, and the tree's not a danger or a risk, I'd leave it be.
Yeah, for some reason
everything's got to live somewhere.
I've got a bit of a lag on my phone.
South Alabama by 10 p.m. in the rain.
Ooh. Well, I gave them warning last night because Alexa gave us a yellow warning from Amazon of thunderstorms in the southeast of England. And it said it was going to happen from 4 a.m. till 9 a.m. And we had blistering sun all day.
Yeah, Kiwi, yeah, I know that feeling, mate. The first thing I did when I literally, so my car is parked, as Kiwi knows, it's parked about 50 to 100 metres from the house. And so basically come back, I'd loaded all the kit, it's all in the bags here, and literally can't leave it in the car. It's too far away from the house, public area. So I walked it all up to the house, put it in the garden, stacked it all up. And for whatever reason, the sun was blazing. Got it. Then come back, manhandled it all upstairs. It's all back there at the moment. I'm going to sort through everything tomorrow. And then just went downstairs. Poor old Kaz is in the dining room next to the kitchen. And I just walked into the kitchen and I shed everything.
And it's all washed and
straight in the washing machine. Walk back. I love upstairs, hit the shower, and I sat in the shower for a good 15-20 minutes just soaking before I even soaked myself, because it was like it's one of those things. It's not that I was exhausted because of effort. It was just had so much fun. And yeah, coming back I suddenly realised smelt smoke.
Yeah, he did.
Dust. it's if you're in that environment, it is a grubby environment. I'm gonna try and see if I can pick up a solar shower from somewhere. I think that might be an idea. I was thinking about this. It might be. I'm not. I'm not saying everybody's got to line up and have a naked shower in the woods, but I'm just thinking to put a solar shower up somewhere a bit discreet, just in case anybody ever does need.
Yeah, John wasn't. The vicar didn't visit.
Oh, vicar's more than welcome. He's all right.
No, I mean, John was saying about good job the vicar wasn't here when you come home and just stripped off. And...
Oh, no, our vicar's all right. He just, as long as he's got a hobnob to dip in his teeth.
He got taken down by the dog when he walked through the door. Oh. He was jumping that much. He kept falling over and rolling over.
I felt really bad. Willow was so pleased to see me. He was like, "Where you been, Dad? Where you been?" Not that he's my dog. Yeah.
He's ours. Where is it anyway?
TJ's 165 metres above sea level. Yeah, John, hopefully it's not too bad for you. Yeah.
Good evening, Jason. Jason was in the house as well.
Jason, thank you for what you did with the stew, brother.
And for towing that dead tree.
And towing the tree down. That saved us a bit of hard work. That's right. Ali. Hi, Ali. How you doing, mate? Oh, appreciate it.
Oh, blimey, just in
for a 7-hour drive. Do you know what? Ali, that's something a lot of people elsewhere in the world, and even in England, forget Scotland. So if I'm driving up to the Isle of Skye, I'm only halfway when I go across the Scottish border. People always think of Scotland. It's a little place, right? It's not. Scotland. To go one end of Scotland to the other, it's a long old schlep. Okay, but one of the most beautiful drives you can ever have.
Glencoe, I love Glencoe, and we stopped at the Royal Marine Memorial as well at Smick Bridge. I can't remember.
That's where he's lucky. So a long drive in Scotland for me,
car broke down.
Always tends to be, wow, look at that, how stunning is that? What beauty! Long drives down this end trying to be all right.
I've done Frees and Galloway, Arnhem Skye.
You like the West Coast, don't you?
Yeah. I didn't mind Inverness, but I preferred the countryside. The other, yeah.
The east side of Scotland.
Oh no, Jason's Draglink went. Speen Bridge. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's what Jason just said. It broke down the way.
Oh, Jace, I am sorry. I hope that wasn't anything to do.
Yeah.
Speen Bridge, yeah.
It is beautiful.
I hope that Draglink wasn't anything to do with pulling dragging that tree down, Jace. Shouldn't have been, because it wouldn't have been that heavy for your old girl. But
that apple cross, that's one on my bucket list to go.
Yeah.
And next time I go to Skye, I've got to go to that. There's an old grave down there with a person in chainmail and that. Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I want to know, we laid that large log at the bottom of the hill. I tripped over it.
Jace,
you have a trip hazard.
Oh, there's lots of logs there. Jace, if you need a hand repairing that, give me a shout. I'll chuck in. It's not a problem. Yeah, if you need a hand with it, Jace, just shout. I'll come and do what I can. I can't say I'm going to do a lot, but I'll come and do what I can.
Yeah, that's it. You're right, Pockets. It was a beaver. You know what them beavers are like for gnawing through trees and...
Kiwi, how dare you cast aspersions on me? There was no way that I was... we won't go into details, but there's no way that I was staggering around in the wee small hours of the morning with my trousers around my ankles, on my hands and knees. Yeah,
the Brocks. Yeah,
that's a story from the camp that stays with the camp. I'll just leave it to everybody else's imagination.
I wanted to go to the Fairy Glen. We went to the fairy pools. That was amazing. But Fairy Glen, I don't know that I'm going to do it because I have to be in a mobility scooter, and I don't know even my off-roady one if it will manage it up there.
All right, now I better explain what happened in the camp, what happened to me, what I did to myself. Okay, I did a very stupid thing to myself, as we're all aware.
Stayed in the trees.
I've cut right back on the smoking, and I use nicotine pouches as a replacement for my nicotine. Okay, and these things you don't swallow. They contain nicosols. I got into my sleeping bag, leant back, and what did I do? Swallowed the pouch, and then thought, oh, it'll be all right. What's the worst it can do? Obviously, they're sold for you to put in your mouth. And about 15 minutes later, I started to feel very nauseous. I mean, very seasick. World was spinning. About 30 minutes later, after laying with my head outside the hammock in the fresh air, yeah, the inevitable happened, and it was not good. But an hour later, I was fine, sorted, dandy, got fluids into me, got myself organised, got myself refreshed.
Night, Ali. Hope you have a good night's sleep.
Ali, have a safe drive, mate.
It's home.
It's home now. Like, mate, go crash out on us. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the only. I would say, yeah, it was a downer when it happened, but to be honest with you, that was my own stupid fault. Remember not to swallow.
So Kiwi did mouth to mouth.
I don't remember that bit, Kiwi.
Yarps.
Monsieur Yarps.
Yeah.
No. The camp, yeah, stunning, and everybody mucked in. That was another thing that was fun about it. Everybody mucked in. You know, one of the things I like to do with the camp is the 4x4 tours guys. They've got a little stasher of firewood that they keep back for their customers and that. So if it's a really cold, wet day, they get the burner going and people can warm up. And they always say to me, "Yeah, help yourself to that, Mick, but try not to use it, all mate." And obviously, if you're there for 48 hours and you've got that fire going pretty much constantly to keep the brews on and all the rest of it, you're going to use it. So I take the dead standing in the wood. And then at the end of the day, and I'd like to tell you guys, we not only replenished that log store, but we put more in there than we'd taken out of it on the first day, on the Friday night. So they're going to be over the moon with that. And what was really nice to see everybody sort of like, it was guys topping up the water all the time.
Yeah.
It was guys feeding the fire. It was guys maintaining things, picking things up, tidying up. It was guys doing, it was like a proper team effort. Nobody had to say anything, do anything. And that made it a real pleasure. Because sometimes when you're running courses, you're a bit like mother hen, you're literally having to pick up after people.
The thing is, the people that weren't able to, obviously living wise are too far away, then the camps we are going to be doing regular, and obviously we're going to do a few around the country, so we'll all get a chance to meet each other.
Next year we will be, hopefully, up in Doncaster. We will be down in Devon, and we will be in Wales for a weekend. And obviously,
Scotland. We're doing Dumfries and Galloway.
And they won't be my permission, so obviously it's not going to be quite as, shall we say, free and liberal camp as it normally is, but it'll be a chance to have a meet up in a wild camp or a bushcraft camp with people.
That way you get to, you put faces and everyone sort of gets to meet everyone else.
Hi Mac, how you doing, brother? Hope you're feeling a little bit better. We did miss you. Everybody was asking after you, and everybody was sending their love and respect.
Benny, you were getting out of the bath. What, throwing out? Where's your cat? You didn't throw over the cat, did you? What's the point of the cat? Where's the dog? Oh, he's gone downstairs,
Yeah, I didn't go down. All that goodness is going down, mate. Well, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, we'll be going down to Dartmoor again, aren't you?
Yeah,
Lucy was saying.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot to do in a year. Okay, so although I'm saying these are things that I want to do,
that kitten. Mick did hand out your wonderful
kitten, your tripod brasses. They all went. I just about managed to hang on to my one. I'm sure there was a couple of people going, well,
you're not looking,
and everybody loved them. But what everybody's going to do is they're going to do their own separate videos on them. Okay, so yeah, you're going to see that on other people's videos like sticks and that. Yeah, I love it, and I thought about doing a little video up in the camp. I was like, well, the camp itself is going to take away from that item, and I actually want to show the craftsmanship you put into it because nearly swore, bloody awesome. Everyone was impressed, and the thought and the just the way it's made, made from materials that are not going to rust, not going to degrade.
And it's not the
small,
weight. It's small. It's the
light, efficient. Guys are going to be wondering what I'm talking about. Have I got it out here? Bear with me 2 seconds. Yes, I have.
Evening, Owen.
So, for those of you that are wondering what we're talking about, Kitten Killer makes these.
Okay. Owen's in the house.
Hi, Owen, brother. I tried to get hold of you earlier on. I wanted to have face-to-face, see how you're doing, catch up, but I'll do that in the morning on our usual exercise regime. Okay, so Kitten Killer makes these things. What is that you're thinking? What is that? Brass, copper rivet. That is a tripod holder. So you put your sticks in.
Oh, thank you, Daz.
That creates your tripod for over your fire. Made from brass and copper, so it doesn't rust and rot if it's out in the weather.
Yeah.
And when it folds up, clips on your carabiner, on your key rings with you all the time. I'm actually gonna put together a little kit where that's actually going to be clipped on a carabiner with a small knife, a small couple of items, fire striker, and all the rest of it, almost as a standalone complete fire system. All I've got to do is find 3 pieces of wood. It's a brilliant piece of engineering and thought. Kitten Killer, and the guys loved them. Absolutely adored them. Fantastic. Along with your Dragon Gel box. Now, again, Kitten Killer, clever man. So that takes a block of Dragon Gel, and the Dragon Gel sits to there, controls the amount of oxygen in. Dragon Gel burns for 30 minutes in that. Okie doke, not as a spectacular flame as you're going to get normally, but it gives you a good, long, steady heat that will maintain a simmer. Clever man. I got
Owen, if you like to email or give Mick your address, I will be sending one of these stickers over for you.
Yeah.
You put it in your man cave or.
Yeah, there's one with your name on it, and that was by popular demand
from D-Up. So we've got a few left. If anyone would like one, I said.
So we'll get it off in the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Owen, I'm not going to say too much here, but yeah, you're right. It's funny how the universe works, isn't it, mate? Things happen for a reason. I hope everything's okay, and we'll speak more about that tomorrow. And I'm sorry I didn't get straight back to you the weekend, but that sounds tight. But I was actually trying to save my phone. A, in case of emergencies, and B, because I have actually I took your advice another week. I filmed with the GoPro, I filmed with my drone, I filmed on my phone in panorama this time, and I also set up my game camera. Yeah, the game camera footage might
That's
not
a good
get
idea,
used,
right?
because there's part of the guys that are in the camp knows what happened.
Thanks to Yachts for those.
But there is a shot of me in my incident in the wee small hours of the morning. So yeah,
everything's all right.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. I've got my Temu order coming tomorrow, and it's my orange one of those ground sheets you can use as a tarp, an emergency shelter. Yeah, my one's coming.
Brilliant.
I got mine for £5.
Ooh. No Sasquatches in the woods.
No.
No Sasquatches.
But did you find the troll in the woods, boys?
Oh, they had a walk around. I showed them where the troll lives.
Bridge.
Yeah, there we got a troll in the woods.
He's a Cornish one, you know.
Yeah, strapped to a tree.
Yeah.
Way to deal with trolls. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Oh, cheers, right? Yeah, it was a great weekend.
It's not intercourse, no, you're right.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to doing the next one. Like I say, the next one we're looking at is going to be looking at late autumn, early winter camp. Okay, down the woods. And like I say, I understand that's not everybody's time of year. It can be cold. wet and absolutely miserable. And I know, and I'm quite aware that some guys, especially people that may suffer with arthritis, rheumatism, and other things like that, being out in those sort of environments are not a healthy place to be. Okay, but we will have a go. We will have a go.
Pockets. I think he said any dog men. No, there was no 109. No 109 Land Rovers. You could go. You're behind me, aren't you?
Yeah. There was no dog men in the woods. Yeah, we didn't have any issues there. In actual fact, Limpy the fox had a sniff around in the wee small hours of the first night, seeing if there was anything he could scrounge. There was a couple of people who went, I could hear something outside. I could hear something hovering around. But no.
Elusive, your videos are great. Yeah, you 200. When you started up, you thought you were going to give out 20, and that was from people that
Elusive,
he knew.
right? Okay,
it's people. More people see your videos, the more you come up, the higher it goes.
It's time. Not only that, don't look at the numbers. Don't care about the numbers. It is a bit of a booby trap. That is YouTube. So yeah, you want to watch your numbers. Watch your numbers. Okay, look, if you've got one person that absolutely enjoys what you're doing and gives you a thumbs up, a like, or a comment, it's worth it. It's worth it. And the other thing to remember, if you've got a channel, do it for you. Don't do it for YouTube. Don't for the subscriptions. Don't do it for the views. Do it for you. And you people will.
You still got to do cats. Thing for the wedding.
Yeah. People will like it. People will enjoy it. People will come to it with time. I'm 2 years in now. I'm 1,500 subscribers. It took 2 years. It took the first year or so for me to get 500. So
you've gone up again this weekend. So it's 158. So
yeah,
only
158. So nearly 1,600. Yeah. But I've stopped looking at that sort of thing. It doesn't bother me. And I know that sounds arrogant because I've got over 1,000 subscribers, but really and truthfully, I had this similar attitude when I had 100, when I had 500. It was, do you know what? I just appreciate what I've got and enjoy it. So don't worry about it. It will come with time, mate. It really will come with time.
Oh, Benny's going to be doing lives as well. Excellent.
Oh, live with Benny.
Yeah, he tried it out tonight.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Yeah.
But yeah, it's TJ. That film, Dog Soldiers, is our favourite as well.
Yeah.
We've watched that so many times.
Oh, gonna make you choke.
Yes. When the colic gets hold of his intestines.
Yeah. Yes, Benny, brilliant, mate. Lives.
Excellent, Kiwi. You got 29.
Yeah. It's
you got to start that one little. You get that one person, and then it.
Yeah, and like I say, make your videos for you. Don't make them for others. Do it because you're enjoying doing it. Do it because you get a love and a pleasure out of it. And for me, it's a drive to go out. It's I've got to go out and do a video.
Oh, well done, Kitten. So we'll be looking out for your channel as well. Kitten's just done a video of a 5-mile walk today. You just got to edit it.
Excellent.
Kitten.
All right, so guys, get over, give Kitten a look. Yeah, show some love, some respect. Yeah, and enjoy it.
It's so nice sharing the knowledge, and as I said, as a person that's disabled, as I said it many a time, to get out.
UK, Virginia video. I'm in his woods.
Evening.
I'm in his woods in Virginia. Okay, Derek puts up a video. I'm with Derek in Oregon. If
that's not good.
Yeah, it takes me places as well. Snips and Snaps puts up a video. So again, it's different environments, different places, different wildlife, different plants. The guys have got back to me on that plant that on my video earlier this week, which I said, does anybody know what it is? Okie doke. So it turns out it's a jewel flower.
Yeah, it looked like.
Okay, so it's an American
antirrhinum,
basically an American version of the Himalayan balsam. Really, it's the same family, and it's apparently it's over here. I don't know if it's invasive or not. I didn't bother to look that far, but first thing I found out was it's a medicinal plant. So if you get stings from other plants, rashes, poison ivy, or anything like that, it can be used to treat that, and it's very, very effective. And I was like, brilliant, again, shared knowledge. So I went from, what the hell is this absolutely beautiful flower, to blimey.
It's
so
pretty.
That's what it does. I've now got another one in the list, locked in. Dink, you know.
Sending all my love and healing to your mum.
Yes.
D.
Yes, Mr. D. All our love to you, your mum. I will get hold of you this week. We'll have a chat and we'll catch up properly. It's just been so hectic the last month or so, what with my life, and I will get hold of you. We'll have a chat, catch up, see how things are going, and have a bit of a face-to-face, because I'm coming to America in the States sometime next year with any luck. The pricing's getting more and more interested, and it's getting a bit more sensible, so we've figured out what we might be able to do. Yeah, I'm not going to say what's happened with Derek and his mum. That's for Derek to discuss with people he wants. But yeah, they're having a little bit of a rough time at the moment. So show him some love. Get over there. Bit of support.
Yep.
Bit of a virtual hug. Let him know he's not alone.
That's a good idea, Dad. He said if it snows, you can do. Lee can provide igloo building training. I've got to find thermals for me beaver. The frozen beaver camp. Yeah. Your arms are aching.
Yeah,
there's no break from it pockets. You know.
I've had, so my training stopped on Thursday. Did no training Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back into it tomorrow. So I'll be on a walk tomorrow. I'll do a little bit from that.
Yep.
It's not going to be a big one tomorrow because, again, I've had 3 days off. So instead of going back in and shocking the system, I'll go in and do a reasonable walk and then push it up. And by the end of the week, I will be back on my 12Ks and 15Ks.
Benny's got you a nice plaque to set up for your camp area.
Oh, cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. Benny, if there's anything you need that I can do for you, just let me know. Let me know.
Your mum's driving. Blimey. She's a tough old bird, isn't she?
Blimey. Broken hey, D.
You can't keep a good woman down, can you? No.
D, so I take it you're up looking after your mum at the moment, mate. If you are, yeah, very gently give her a hug, some love from me and Kaz. You know, yeah, she's my kind of person. Oh, that's stunning. Oh, mate, love you, mum. Love you, mum. And she gave me good advice on what card to get. So yeah. Oh, blimey! Just realised, looking at my face, I am losing weight. My dimples have come back.
You should get piercings.
My dimples are back. I haven't seen those for
Kat
20 years.
Had a headache for 4 days. She's had new glasses. She's hoping that it's that that's causing it.
Kat, do you have your old glasses? If need be, give your eyes a break. Give a couple of hours on them. I would go if your new glasses are giving you that much of a headache. You might need to go back to the opticians and go. You up on the prescription, because it's straining your eyes if it's giving you a headache, and that means that your eyes are having to work too hard. That's the wrong prescription. So take it from somebody that did a little bit of ophthalmic work way back when he was a nipper. You should be able to put new glasses on, and within an hour or so, your eyes relax a little bit because they're not having to fight the prescription. That's how prescriptions are supposed to work. There are unscrupulous people out there that will slightly misprescribe, which will give you headaches for days, and your eyes will adjust to that prescription, making you think, oh, I'm seeing so much better now. It should be a fairly quick change. When you go from squinting, you should be able to put your glasses on, go, blimey, that's great, and your eyes will relax. So I'd get that checked, my love. They might have cocked up your prescription. It does happen. You know, I'd definitely get it checked out. And if with the glasses sorted, you still have a headache. In fact, anybody that has a headache for more than 24 to 48 hours go see the doctor, right? If need be, go to the hospital and tell them I've had a continuous headache for this amount of time to make me feel ill. There's a lot of other things
Good
it
girl.
could be.
I'll message you tomorrow and see how you get on.
Yeah, get it checked out. You know, it's not worth panicking with it. It's like that. It's a funny old thing. We get a headache. Oh, a headache for days. A migraine for days. Oh.
It's because
you get a pain in the chest.
Yeah, you're on it.
Oh, my heart! I've got a pain in the chest. You'll go straight to hospital. The head's just as important. You start getting recurring headaches or long-term head pain, go and seek help. Okay, it could be nothing. It can be just stress. It can be just down to a chemical imbalance in the body. It can also be, and I don't wish to terrify anybody or cause fear, but it can also be a bleed on the brain. And you don't need to bang your head to develop a bleed. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, take it.
Yeah,
take it from your medic friend. If you've got a headache long term, get it checked.
Sticks, your staff is on its holiday. It's over there in the man cave. There, it sticks. That's a nice stick in it. The staff.
It's a beautiful piece of holly.
It is. God,
look, hold that there. Look. I'm looking at the camera. I can see a monk. There's a monk.
Oh yeah.
There, Sticks. You see that? No, it looks like a hooded man. There.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some carving to do.
All these wrinkles in it. There. That looks like an eye. There. That one.
Yeah.
This one down there. And that knot.
Oh yeah.
It's an eye.
There we go. Well, that's a piece of holly. Okay. And that piece of holly's had a honeysuckle grow around it. And at the moment, holly when it's fresh cut's very heavy. It's a very dense wood.
But it gets
when it seasons, it gets a lot lighter.
Yeah.
But at one time, it was called British ironwood because it is so dense and strong.
It's a bugger to carve.
Immense strength. It is a swine to carve, but you get reward for that. And unfortunately, my mate Sticks, when we peeled off today, tired and all the rest of it, got him up to the car, got him loaded, said hi to the family, see my number one fan, Sky, and forgot Sticks' stick.
So it should retire here.
I tried to run back to the car with it and got 3/4 of the way up the slope, peeked over the top, and you'd already gone. I was like, oh, right, bugger.
Go out and find yourself go out in the woods somewhere and find one. But that is an old holly, isn't it?
That is holly, yeah.
No, I said old holly.
Yeah, it was a dead standing.
Yeah,
dead standing. So it would make a brilliant survival stick, you know. It's
you could knock anything. You could stand in a tree, and as the summit came, you pass and boom.
That's my one, and that was a bit of hazel.
Yeah. That is light, isn't it? Now, isn't it?
That is light as anything. Okay, but yeah, treat it with a yacht varnish. But yeah,
I like yacht varnish.
Holly makes fantastic walking sticks, but you have to cut them a lot thinner than you normally would. Otherwise, it can be quite weighty. But as it seasons, it does lose its weight. But it's a very dense, very, very strong wood.
That's daft, isn't it? John's just said he's just had a notice to say that the social is starting. Well, what? Nearly an hour in.
There's time difference, isn't there?
Yeah, good. You can stand it, sit like I say. You can sit on a branch of a tree and wait for something to come underneath it and whack.
Yeah, elusive. I think we'll wait till we meet up again. It'll be either the next camp or if I'm driving up the way. Or in actual fact, I've got something that might be. No, if I find one of the lads that's heading up north to do a job or something, I can always get, if they're going the right way, arrange to get them drop it in. But, or it might be an excuse for us to go on a mission.
It could. We've been pockets. You just missed that pockets. You missed that Stix's staff. That is Holly.
Yeah, he's got some work to do on that.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard work. But
you're going to have to do something.
The shapes in that.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Lucy said, "Don't break it." Yeah. I'm just worried he's going to drop it on me.
When you look at shillelaghs and that, they always leave these parts on because again, it aided it as a tool. But
I've got a piece of wood that is like a wand, and that was driftwood, and it weighs grams. It is so light, isn't it?
Yeah. Do excuse me with the sniffles as well. Didn't take the hay fever tablet this morning, and it was a bit sunny and bright today. Oh.
Yeah, if it was alive and you saw you break it, you'd be no.
I couldn't break that if I tried.
You could. Kitten has said you could drill that and put a weapon in it and see in a hiding place.
I do realize you don't need to put a weapon into it. Bloody thing's a weapon in its own right.
It has to be careful where you lean it up against.
Yeah.
If it rolls off, yeah, all hell will break loose. Hey, Mick sits up a celebrity camp for Ant and Dick.
Yeah, we're going to bring the gold stars next time and see who's going to do the bush trucker trial.
Yeah.
The problem was we were going to do a bush trucker trial. We were like, well, we've got no kangaroos here. And at some point somebody said, well, you can always eat kiwis nuts. And I was like, nah, that's going too far.
RPG be good, yeah.
It wouldn't be far off either. But yeah.
I'll get a load bag of marshmallows and give you a marshmallow challenge.
Well, we took all those.
How many you can get in your mouth?
We took those chili sauces.
Yeah.
Right. And it was surprising the amount of people went, oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And Daz was like, well, I don't mind a bit of chili. So he took the trophy.
You got your stormtrooper head.
Yeah.
Full of hot sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when
you're lucky because
you were out on your mission, Kiwi.
Yeah, you would have been running.
There was a discussion about bush trucker trials, you know. So, but again, yeah, it went well. It went really well. I was pleased. And with all these things, there is stress to it. Setting it up, getting it organised is quite stressful. There's, I'm sort of forever phoning Gareth and going, mate, that date is free, isn't it? Yeah, that date's free. I've got it in the diary for you. Okay, you know.
Lee Michelle says, did you like the curry?
Yes. Yes. The curry was astounding. I got
a nice box of Ferrero Rocher. That when I'm a good girl.
It went down well. If your missus is there with you, Lee, give her a peck on the cheek. Thank you very much for the curry. Mick did appreciate it. It was stunning. Yeah, well, that's it. There's going to be.
It'd be more than.
I'm pretty much what I would like to do is 4 seasons, or maybe two in the summer.
Yeah.
Do 5 or 6 camps a year. Do like a winter camp, a spring camp, a couple of summer camps, and an autumn camp, and rotate it that way would be nice. Gives people a chance to try it if you've got a hot tent or you've got a winter camping kit. Gives you a chance to try it out in an environment. Where you can have a decent fire and warm up if you need it.
That's what we need to make. Someone needs to make toasting forks. You sit there and you're going to toast your toast on it.
Yeah, I might do that. Actually, before you pick the forge up, I might knock up a batch of toasting forks. We could have done with them this weekend. I could actually do with some new tools up there. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Right. The forge is still out there. I'm going to plug that back in. I'm going to get half dozen toasting forks made, nice long ones.
You know, crumpets then.
And a couple of tools. It could do with a good fire poker up there as well. So I'll get some kit knocked up in the forge so that the next camp there'll be some gear there. And there will be toasting forks. So if you want to bring marshmallows or you want to bring your sausage and warm it gently over the naked flame, you can do.
Whereabouts do you want to go, Katrina? Where would be the best place to travel to in December for a weekend?
Depends what you want to do, my love.
And we had a nice Christmas in Mulligan Tide, didn't we? That was beautiful. Looking out from the little cottage on a tiny little cottage, wasn't it? Yeah. On a farm on its own little hillside, looking out across the Mulligan Tide. That was
December, anywhere on the west coast really, because you're going to get hit with the Gulf Stream. So if you want milder, it's going to be cold and wet.
For your birthday.
But, in the UK, December it's going to be windy. It's going to be damp. The west coast of Scotland tends to be a bit warmer.
Doing those little mini cruises for a long weekend.
Yes, that's the point.
You could do a mini cruise. You go.
They're quite affordable.
Yeah, or go to a Christmas market or something.
Yeah. Do one of the mini cruises. That would be a good recommendation, Kaz. Yeah, I like them. Or taster cruise is the other one, because they do weekend taster cruise at a very, very, very discounted price. There's a tip for anybody who fancies giving cruising a try. Get on companies like P&O. They do a taster cruise. I think the last one we looked at was a couple of £100 for the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, the company that we usually use is one called Igloo, spelled IGLU. Yeah. And they do all but avoid some of the Caribbean ones because it's not so they go all over the world, but they're pricey, and that Fred something they're expensive as well. But P&O do some really good cruises.
Yeah, but if you just fancy the weekend, you get onto one of their taster cruises, and they're literally across the channel, visit a couple of ports on the other side and back over the weekend. But it gives you a taste of it, and you've got everything on board you want. You've got all your restaurants, bars, and restaurants which come in at the price that you pay. So, John, they go and enjoy it.
Scotland, it gets about -12.
Yeah.
Down this end, it's about 4 to 6.
4 to 6 is an average. Can drop down. It depends on the wind. So if we're looking at westerlies, it always keeps the temperature up a little bit. We're looking 4 to 6 as an average. But if it goes to a northeasterly, it can plummet. It can drop down. We've had -15s here in the UK, even in southern England.
Yeah,
it can get absolutely bitter, especially by night. And in Scotland and that, they get some.
Oh, and how cold does it get over in Ireland in the winter? Yeah, it's not. We don't get sort of 20s and things like that, do we? Oh, it's our 60th next year. Yeah, we have been noticing the evenings it's starting to get a bit colder now.
No, mate. 60 is the new 40. That's what I was told.
-7,
yeah. 40. So you run with that one, my brother.
Yeah, we're quite lucky. But we do get quite a wind chill is the worst thing about it, isn't it? Rather than the actual temperature, it's that wind chill is quite...
Yeah, it does. That's it. We are, because of the Gulf Stream, and the
if America gets snow, usually we get it comes over, but not in the south. It seems to go around in the southeast. There's like I think it's a dome, and it just goes round, doesn't it?
It depends which way the wind's blowing.
Yeah.
We only get snow in the southeast if it's coming in from the east, which is quite rare. The predominant wind for us in the UK is westerlies, so southwesterlies, northwesterlies. Our main current is coming in off of the Atlantic, and the Atlantic being a warm body of water. If you get a lot of snow in America and it gets caught on a northerly, that can bring it across. But if it is just a westerly, by the time it gets here, it's rain. But it's the one I look for cold, clear temperatures. In the UK, is northerlies and easterlies especially, because they're coming off quite often. They're coming all the way across from Siberia, or they're coming down across Sweden, Norway. The North Sea's not that big, whips across there and hits mainland UK, and that can bring it cold.
I mean, we've had some really weird weather. Back in, is it July?
Yeah,
July we had snow in the up the Cairngorms, and
you're right.
Blanco.
You're right, Lee. It just depends on the jet stream. It just, it's how it bends and twists. So there you go. If you want to become an avid weather watcher, it's quite simple. Start following the jet stream. You follow the jet stream, you can see how it impacts. If it swings north of the UK, you're pulling temperatures up from the south, off of Spain and off the Atlantic. If it drops below, then it's going to be sucking temperatures down from the north, off of Greenland, Iceland, polar, the dreaded polar vortex.
Blimey, Kitten was saying it's offshore during the beast from the east a few years ago, and the diesel lines froze.
That's not good, mate.
No.
That's not good.
That is cold, isn't it?
That is cold. That is bitterly cold. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And if you're offshore, you lose your diesel lines, you lose your power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a happy place. I'll take that as a fishing vessel. Getting rugged job, that. Tough. Really tough. Yeah, don't listen to Alexa. She lied to us last night.
Yeah.
I even changed my whole setup because I was like, well, if we do get it.
She cut twice. It was from Amazon, through Amazon, and it was a weather warning from the Met Office.
Yeah, lies. They knew we were out.
They had put aviation fuel in the generators on the rigs.
On the rigs, yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've been to places where if they're running diesel in the winter, it's that cold that they will literally throw in almost a quarter of a tank of petrol just to thin the diesel down, stop it from waxing up. Helps to stop it. So yeah, there's a little
fancy dress next camp. They won't come as beavers. Woodland animals.
I tell you what, if people want to come fancy dress, come fancy dress. The thing is with the camp, there are simple rules to my camps. Be nice.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Be respectful of others. Okay. And just enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's
with the flow.
That's it. And everybody that's come to any of the camps so far has been absolutely bloody wonderful. They've been nice to one another, respectful, and they come and enjoy themselves. And in fact, the whole community, all of you, in fact, every one of you, every one of you, just give yourself a moment. From me,
as they say, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, yeah. We all have. It's so many of us. I'm reading the comments, and the guys that were on the camp. I got asked the question.
Germany.
Yeah, what did I like the most? You know, and I said, what when I sit here on a Sunday doing the live, it's difficult for me to try and remember what to say. And yeah, guys, I've taken it on board. I will be reading up on a couple of my old stories to tell you on a future video, but on a future lives. But the biggest reward for me.
Good evening, Stephen. Nice to see you again.
Is seeing all you guys communicating, making friends, chatting to one another, catching up. You know, I'd like to think that you guys message one another through the week, follow one another's channels.
Garrett's back on.
Is he? Stephen, nice to see you, mate. Hope you're good. Hope everything's good with you. Hope you've had a good time. And glad to have you back.
There's some quite nice little bobbies, isn't there? You can there's a little tiny one in Wales, was it? We saw really
little bothy for the weekend. Yeah. Owen, I've been working out really hard this weekend.
Good night, Lee, and thank you very much again for all you've done.
Yeah, Lee. Lee, from me to you, and I think also I can say everybody at the camp.
Good, thank you.
Thank you, brother. And we're really looking forward to having you at other camps. Man, you're a god to bushcraft. You really are. Yeah. Just, Lee, go to bed. Before you go to bed tonight, reach around, pat yourself on the back twice. Well done, mate. You're a man. Man, you. Oh God, you're the bushcrafter I aspire to be. Worship him.
50 press ups, blimey, Owen. I bet you are wrecked today.
Wrecked or ripped? Look at that.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm down another.
No gas and no diesel throw from no power.
I'm down another hole on the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
You did 20, Benny. Well done. He did. I did press up a cat. Well, I press up or more than one.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kiwi just said Mick did press up at camp.
Yeah, I did press up to camp.
But he said press up. That's what I was asking. More than one. That's all right.
I've got to save the energy. Bit of ice in it. And my ball.
Ball come out.
So you say squeeze the can. What happens when the little ball blocks the hole when you squeeze the can?
Push it back through, yeah.
A little bit of juice in it. Squeeze a little
You're
bit.
You're going to bang 50 out. Right, Kate.
There we go. Owen, there we go. Look at the ice on that one. Blimey. Oh. Yeah, Benny's headstands now. Yeah.
Oh, he's leaping out from behind trees, I think.
Yeah.
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 It's like a squirrel doing a star jump.
Yeah, Benny, Benny, we really look forward to having you at the camp next year. Yeah, I know you'll have a little one then, and it may be difficult. Don't feel pressured. When are you coming to the camp? No, we were all actually chatting and saying, you know, you are one of the stars, shall we say? Benny,
I don't know if you notice, Benny, but you know my little. I always put those a corn, a mushroom, the tree, and the owl. When I put them on yours, I put a badger. Always put a badger on Benny's one.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got the 4 normal ones, but I always put a badger at the end of his.
Benny gets an extra badger.
Yeah, he gets a badger.
I've never had a badger.
Night, Yarps. I expect you are knackered. Thank you yet again for our gifts and the stickers.
Sleep well, brother. Sleep well. You deserve it. Okay. And yeah, thank you for joining us. I look forward to having you at the next one. You know, you're always welcome up the woods. In fact, you're all always welcome up the woods. But yeah, Yarps especially. Yarps done something that hopefully Daz is not editing out of his video when he was actually interviewing everybody.
I've heard of it.
I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to say when Daz was interviewing everybody around the campfire, come to Yarps. I tell you what, I had the guys in tears laughing. I actually hurt my tummy. I was laughing that hard.
So Yarps is Uncle Beaver.
Uncle Beaver, yeah. They're all Uncle Beavers. Right. Even young Chris is an Uncle Beaver.
Okay.
Yeah. Papa Beaver, Mama Beaver,
Baby Beaver,
and Uncle Beavers.
Yeah.
We haven't got many Auntie Beavers.
No.
We've got 1 or 2 Auntie Beavers out there. Katrina's an Auntie Beaver.
Yeah.
Janet's an Auntie Beaver.
Yeah.
I suppose Faye's an Auntie Beaver if she wishes to be an Auntie Beaver. Yeah.
And Sky and Brooke.
Sky. They're baby beavers.
They're baby beavers, yeah.
Baby beavers, yeah.
The Beaver family. Excuse me.
The thing is, if
you've seen Norman, haven't you, Katrina? The beaver. That's what they had a bit. This week that I'll send one for Mike. It's it was the Angry Beaver camp.
The Beaver Massive.
Yeah, Beaver Massive.
Just be careful. Just don't want to twist that round.
I don't know if you've seen the videos, Kat, but in one of them they were going to cook the beaver, and then he was saved.
Lee Morgan's the hog beaver.
Yeah.
As opposed to the hog father. Yes.
No, Artie said Auntie. Auntie Beaver.
Yeah.
She thought he said Artie.
On.
Yes, Stephen, we got a beaver. It's a mascot beaver.
Yeah. So, Stephen,
this week we had a camp. It was the Angry Beavers summer camp.
Right, Stephen, so just so you know, because a lot of people are wondering about it. So, the first camp we did, the guys there, the majority of guys there, turned up, put their gear up, hammocks, under camp, under blankets, tops, and nearly everybody had one Tigris. Now, there was a discussion about one Tigris gear because we all like it. It's good gear. Okay. Until Sticks actually mentioned the fact on one of his videos that he wasn't sure how to pronounce it. Was it one Tigris? One Tigris? Yeah. Which is it? And is that a tiger? Because he thinks it looks more like an angry beaver on their logo, printed on their logo. And I laughed my arse off. And ever since then, me and him went to the camp, went, blimey, look, everybody's got angry beaver gear.
So I got. Right.
So Kaz got a beaver. That's why that camp.
This is Norman.
Yeah, that camp ended up being called Camp Angry Beaver, right? And it's sort of stuck because you can imagine when you sat around the campfire and a few beers in you in the evening, the innuendos start going round, the giggles, the childish humour, okay? And again, I know it's childish humour, but I have no problem with that.
Yeah, one of the videos is actually sitting on top of the Dutch oven. Yeah. He used to get cooked.
So, yeah.
And then he had a reprieve. So he did.
Hence, beavers have become a bit of a theme within the community.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun. And I have had, I put up a short, and then I've had I've had a few thumbs down on that short because I put a stuffed beaver. We were cooking a beef stew. Yeah. I put a stuffed beaver on top of the Dutch oven. I went, oh, look, we're having beaver stew. Some people are easily upset.
Daz.
Easily upset.
You love beaver? Yeah, most people do.
Daz, most of you guys do it for yourselves. I get people coming to the community now and watching my videos because of you guys mentioning me, and I appreciate that. Okay. The big thing for me is the fact that it is building a community. It's building a community of like-minded people. I've seen people chatting with Mac. I see people chatting with Virginia. I see people making contacts. I see people making new friends. I don't have a lot I've done in my life that I can talk about legacy-wise. But one of the proudest things that I've got, one of the things that I feel I've achieved the most is you guys. Brought you guys together, right? Connected you, and this thing has grown. In a year or so, this has grown into a group of people get together on a Sunday night, listen to an old fart talk rubbish, and get together and have a natter and have a laugh and have a giggle. And we put the world itself, everything you see. We were talking about this in the camp. You go into the woods, you put your tent up, you get yourself comfortable, you light your fire, you get your cookie going. All the outside world, all the misery that is shown to you constantly, non-stop on YouTube, the news, and all the rest of it goes away. And that primal you, that bit of you in the brain, because at the end of the day, we are a wild animal that has become civilized, but that wild animal for a little while gets a chance to go, I am in an element, I am in control. And all that rubbish goes away and it repairs you. It refreshes you. We've all come back. We were all having so much fun. We'll all come home exhausted. But tomorrow, we'll all have a spring in our step. We'll all feel that little bit more mentally refreshed. We'll all feel that little bit better. They go, oh, Baz, how you doing, mate?
And when you get outside, out in the fresh air, and you're in the woods, all the birds cheeping, it's good for your mental health.
Another chat for you to all pop over and have a look at. And I say, welcome to you. Here's Bushy Baz.
Definitely, right? Steve.
Dive over, have a look at his channel. Now, this guy lives it. Okay, you want to know about off-grid, you want to know about being out there and doing it, Baz. And Baz, again, to you, I will say, mate, any of the camps that I hold, you are more than welcome. Please come and join us. We would love to have you there. Okay, it would be fantastic.
The wild is yeah.
In fact, anybody that wants to come into a camp, when I advertise it, if you want to come along, come along. At the end of the day, it's about linking people together. We all enjoy exactly the same thing. We all have a love of nature. We all have a love of being outdoors. We all have a love of practicing bushcraft, learning new skills, practicing
I didn't realise roe deer make that funny. It's not a yip. It's a yip noise, not a bark, is it? It's
it's a warning sound.
Pocket says he's getting a combination Xbox XL combination kit later to go with his Kelly kettle. Have you ever used a bush box? You're welcome, Steve.
Yeah, I've not used Bushbox, the brand Bushbox. but I've used similar items and they all work very, very well. Okay, Bushbox is the leading brand, mate. See, I expect a lot from that. So it'd be interesting to hear from you how it works. Be interested to see a couple of videos on it and see your thoughts on it, because it's something that's out of my price range. But you know, if somebody says to me enough times, this is bloody brilliant, eventually it comes something that I think, well, do you know what? It might be well worth me investing the money in it.
Steve, well, this was a camp this time. It was the Angry Beavers camp. I say, if anyone wants one, send us an email and
we'll
I'll post one off to you. But the camp is free.
Yeah, all we ask for in the camp, right? So the woods we use is, I'm allowed to use it. It's used by, or it's the guys that give me permission. Sorry, 4x4 tours and training. So if you want to do any training with 4x4s, or you're looking at doing any tours or adventures, they do days where they do that.
And they also do
in Shropshire and Wales this weekend, green laning, taking a guided tour out round. These guys are absolutely brilliant at what they do, but they allow me to use their woods. So what I do, one of my camps, they don't charge me, but I ask for donations so that I can stick something in their kitty, right? And I'm not asking for an amount. I don't care if it's a penny, right? If I can raise a few quid at the end of the weekend to buy them a slab of beer, so a couple of packets of biscuits and that, or whatever, to thank them for the use of the woods, and stick a few quid in their beer or their tea fund, it's appreciated. And it's just a way of me showing them I'm not just taking advantage.
Last time, Jason, the Hampshire chef, he made range stew. This week, Kiwi's wife, Faye, she made pulled pork, and then that was for Friday. And on Saturday there was big stew in a Dutch oven.
We did a beef stew in a Dutch oven. Next time it's not set in stone yet, but we're thinking next time we might have a bit of whip round amongst ourselves and pick up something like a leg of lamb or a beef joint. Do that over the fire. Because the interesting thing is, as this is developing, it's a case of with the cooking, everybody gets involved. Everybody wants to contribute. Everybody wants to share. Everybody wants to get. I know it's great fun. So yeah, we're going to see how we can develop that to make it more fun. Because one of the great, excuse me, that goodness made me burp. One of the great things about it was on the Saturday night, it's like communal meal night. And we're all sat around the fire, and it's just like it was just all sat around the fire, eating together, and it was just, it was like family. It was just that chilled, nice, natter chat.
Sticks made some homemade cider as well, so there was some cider in camp. Again,
I will say the stickle water, potent. And again, we have no problem with people drinking on the camp. We have no problem with people coming on the camp and enjoying their beer, their drinks, and all the rest of it. What we do ask people is to be sensible with it. Don't. I'm not saying to people don't get merry, don't get happy. But at the end of the day, if you're the sort of person like me, because I'm the sort of person that when he gets drunk gets a little bit tetchy.
Brooke, are you enjoying your Nutella there, lovey? Brooke's eating Nutella wraps. Do you see her?
Brooke, where's mine? Please. Oh, Brooke, if you've got a Nutella wrap, have you put chopped banana in it yet, or chopped apple? Oh, bit of chopped apple or chopped banana in the Nutella, the wrap, or even.
I like it in a pancake.
Yeah, or onion.
Not
onion. Sorry, not onion. What am I talking about? So Guinness is getting to me. Not onion.
No, Dad. So definitely no beavers bashed at the camp.
Orange. Both begin with a no. That was a confusion. Orange segments in the Nutella, in the wrap. Oh, yummy! It is good stuff. Nutella and fruit kebab, basically.
Are you hiding? You're getting all shy.
Brooke, you don't have to be shy.
No.
We love your videos.
Yeah.
We love your videos. Brooke, We want Brooke. We want Brooke. Yeah. So you get. I'll tell you what, though. You get Stick Sky, Benny's Brook together, right? It's going to take the whole community to control that woods.
You men have got something. You're going to be out the water.
They would be bossing us about. It would be like, I know who'd be in control. Chance. Yeah. Yeah. They'd rule the roost.
Brook and twigs, yeah. I'm just right now. The hands on the hip going, you don't do it like that.
Oh dear. But hey, what a weekend, eh? What a weekend. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed it. Guys, I said it would be a short one tonight. I'm fading fast myself at the moment. The Guinness has gone down well. The body has literally now gone, okay, Mickey, Index. Yeah. You need a good night's skip.
We've all got a bit of feral.
Benny, that would, wouldn't it? That would be a good one. In fact, I'd tell you what, there's an inkling.
Yeah, a little bit later on, we can have Annabella in as well, her granddaughter.
Yeah,
oh dear.
Yeah, might
Three Musketeers.
Might even think about doing a family camp.
Yeah, they're actually thinking about holding one later on before the sort of winter camp, aren't you? Steve just asking.
Yeah, I've got a. Yeah, we're looking.
Dates out.
Yeah, Stephen, what we're looking at doing, late autumn, early winter. I've got to chat with Gareth, the guys that run the woods, and see what weekends are available, because they run their training courses up there quite often over weekends as well, because people obviously work Monday to Friday. So it's basically, I go to them and say, have you got some dates that are available? And they'll let me have them now, because that's their business. So I always have to bear in mind, although they've never counselled me, if they get a big contract come up, they're not going to turn around and let me have the woods for nothing. They might turn around and go, sorry, Mick, going to have to shy you off. But they're not the sort of lads to jump at that. They're good boys. So I'll get hold of Gareth and I'll say, look, have you got a weekend that's available? Usually the way we work it is when they're off doing a tour. So like this weekend, they were doing a tour of Shropshire and Wales. So all the instructors were off on that, taking groups around, which means they don't need the woods and they're not going to be at the woods. The nice thing for them is then having us at the woods means they've got somebody there just keeping an eye on things. So it is a bit of give and take, works well, but I'll go and speak to Gareth. I spoke to the guys at the camp and said, is anybody interested in a winter camp? And they all went, yeah, we're up for it.
Yeah, Kitten says you should go up and do Glencoe in the winter instead. Hampshire in the winter. He said you want to go the whole hog and have Glencoe in the winter. Mind you, Glencoe was a bit like that, wasn't it, over in July, August.
Yeah, snow in July and August.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been waiting to use your hot tent, haven't you? You haven't had a chance to use it yet.
I didn't use my hot tent last winter. It didn't get cold enough. Officially, yeah. Oh, it'll come, John. It'll come. Yeah.
Oh, no. Bastard sat on his glasses and the lens fell out.
Oh, no, mate. Oh, no. That's not what you need.
No.
I hate it when that happens. The usual one with me is I've got a bad habit of taking my glasses off like that.
I put them on my head and I look down or look up and they go.
Or my glasses get a bit worn. You walk into the loo, you do what you got to do, you stand up, look round, and your glasses drop in there.
I believe in the meat pockets. The meat was it braising steak?
It was braising steak and beef rib. So,
yeah, beef rib as well.
There's a tip for you. So if you're going to do a stew like that, when you're in the supermarket, go down the meat section, and quite often you'll see they have beef bones. Well, if you have a look for the short end ribs, beef bones, there's always quite a bit of meat on them, but you've also got all the marrow and you've got a little bit of the collagen in there, which makes the stew just go that little bit.
Yeah, we've only used that stove so far outside.
We were making the stew when Roman Ray, the absolute god that he is, went, have a can of IPA for the stew. So I got a can of IPA in there, and that just gave it that. It was absolutely stunning, mate. And again, it was something. There's always something about cooking with cast iron.
Yeah.
You know, it's just works. Yeah, beaver ribs and beaver steak. Oh, that was a rumble.
Yeah, I thought I could hear something.
Yeah, a little bit of a rumble in the distance. Yeah. Neck fillet is good. Yeah, and it's the old cheap cuts, isn't it? If you're doing a stew, cheap cuts
got the best flavour.
Shin beef.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of shin beef. That goes nice. Oh, but we're getting a bit more brave and adventurous with it. You know, there was a suggestion that maybe for the Saturday morning, have a gammon, wire up a gammon, wrap it in foil, have it over the fire, cook it over the fire, slice it all up.
You could get some pork crackling.
Pork crackling.
Oh, pork skin.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine you crackling you make of that.
And have nice thick slices of bacon with your baps in the morning. Because there's nothing wrong with a bap in the morning. It'll always put a smile on your face. Set you up for the day. Sticks, we only eat beaver at the camp.
Yeah, they always do that. It's towards the end of the channel. It always starts on about food.
Yeah.
And you sort of leave it going, God, I've got something to eat.
That comes back to survival. What do you require for survival? Shelter, water, food, fire, the love of another person. Yeah, they're key things in survival. And again, food's never spoken about enough. Unless you're talking about foraging. In survival, how many people talk about food? Very, very few. Unless they're pot noodle fans.
I hate them.
The food value of a pot noodle.
Yeah, definitely. Sense of humour and that. You can't. Nothing. Don't take life too serious and.
Gotta have a sense of humour.
And they say classes where they get you to laugh to relieve pressure and make yourself feel better.
In so many military units in the British Army, or military units with the British Armed Forces, they will have their code. You want to call it a code, and so many I see or hear the same phrase: a sense of humour in the face of adversity, and that's always resonated with me. It almost comes back to the other cliche: when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
If you're on a downtime, you got someone around you that's doing something stupid like tripping over, like Daz did. Yeah. You're gonna laugh.
Well, foraging. I mean, so for me as a channel, I do forage, and I'm quite confident and happy in my foraging. I can keep myself going. As a channel, I'm always aware and cautious about what I show foraging wise. I literally stick to a few things that nobody could mess up, because I just don't want to put somebody down or have somebody see something, mistake it, and have the wrong thing, harm themselves, put themselves in danger. So I always recommend myself with foraging. If people really want to get into foraging, go with a recognised, organised instructor. Go with somebody like Dane from Homes Where the Heart Is. He runs courses, and he's a botanist. He can take you through it, and he can show you every detail you need. Physically getting the plant in front of you, tasting it, checking it, which I can't do on my channel. And that's where slip-ups can be made. And I would, I saw somebody recently.
We did do roasted acorns. They do taste nice.
Yeah, I've seen people do things where I'm a little bit like, yeah, that's all right, but if you mistake that for hemlock, you're done. So I'm always a bit cautious that way. And again, the golden rule with foraging,
if you can't
when in doubt,
definitely
leave it out. You're better off being hungry than eating something that's going to top you, because a lot of toxic plants out there. There's more edible plants, but you've only got to make one mistake. It's something that you might not come back from, especially when we get into fungi.
It's like the wild garlic and lilies.
Yeah,
They are so similar.
They're easily mistaken when they're young. It's and again, there are ways of double checking. But if you're overly confident, the one that happens quite regularly when people are picking, especially ransoms, and they get a Lily of the Valley in there, the leaves are very similar, and then what they do is they pick a handful. Well, I've never picked ransoms by the handful. I look for the stem. When I trace the stem down, I'll take a leaf, and I tend to take one, maybe two leaves per plant, and then I'll move from plant to plant. I'm checking that individual plant and taking it. Takes a little bit more time. It's a little bit more time consuming, but I know every leaf that I've got is then ransoms. And just as a double check before I use it, I'll pick a leaf up. Yeah, that's definitely ransoms. It's garlic. Yeah. And then I'll use it.
Yeah, because a lot of people think it's fun to put it. You put it on your lips and your lips start tingling. That's not a good idea.
Well, that is a methodology in survival. If you were in an environment that was new to you, and you pretty much in an absolute survival situation, so you've got all the plants around you, you can't identify anything, and you are that desperate. So you take the plant, crush it, rub it on the wrist, give it half an hour to an hour. If there's no irritation there, what you do is you dab it on the lip, right? Because the lip's very sensitive, and then you wait again half an hour or so. If there's no irritation, then drop it in the front of the lip, between the lip and the gum, and just let it sit there. Sit there for half an hour, no irritation then, right, fine. Chew it, masticate it, hold it on your tongue. You're feeling for burning sensations or anything like that. There's no burning sensation, there's no irritation, you've not had any rashes, you've not felt strange or anything. Then swallow that one small piece and then wait 24 hours. Don't eat anything else. 24 hours. If after 24 hours that's had no ill effect, then you could possibly go to using that plant. But you've also got to bear in mind that some plants have a very low toxicity. You eat too many of them. So, but again, in an absolute dire situation, that's the testing procedure I use. And there is also a bit of luck with that because they're unknowns. But it's what you do. If you watch rats, funny enough, if you watch rats,
wild
rats, you put something new out from food, one rat out of the group of rats will eat it, and he will eat nothing for 24 hours. None of the other rats will touch it. Okay? If that rat curls over and conks, they will never go near that item again. But if that rat's fine, they'll all come back and get stuck into it. It does, wild garlic smell on your hands does mask replace other smells. What I'm talking about there is if you've harvested, if you're actually sort of like, for me, it's like I'll harvest ransoms and then I'll either pickle them or I'll put them in olive oil. So when they're all laid out in front of me, the only thing I was working with is garlic. So it is one of those that you have to sort of, the first leaf, then mask it on your fingers. But if you get a knife, get a leaf, crush it. Yeah, it's garlic. I mean, you know as well as I do, ransoms. It's potent. Into the olive oil with it, and just work through them like that.
Garlic butter.
But again, if you're foraging, quite often you're just taking one tripe. Yeah, that's definitely ransoms. Right, I can take a few more from them because you've now got that identification of the plant. So again, but it's always have that caution. It's more what I'm trying to warn people of is.
Yes, it meant pick wild garlic last.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick it last. Yeah. I'll tell you what, how many times have you picked wild garlic and then you find that not one midge or mosquito comes near you? That's what I've been out in places before now where I've literally found ransoms, and before I've done anything else with them, I'm like that, rubbing a ransom leaf all over me. I smell like a baguette, garlic baguette. Keeps buggers off. They absolutely hate it. And people are saying, you're not that bothered by mozzies and that and bitey bugs. No, because in the hot season when the bugs are about, I eat raw onions, I eat garlic. I first started doing it, didn't really have much of a taste for them. They were a bit quite as powerful, but I actually found that I quite enjoy it. You develop a taste for it like you do with chili. So raw onions, in a
I'm
salad.
from the other way. I just
every single day, and they again it leaches through your skin. They don't like it. Keeps the buggers off. Yeah, sorry, King Killer. I'm second beer in, mate, and tired.
That's it. Onion and garlic juice and mosquito attacks.
Yeah. Funnily enough, bananas increase it. The potassium in a banana actually releases through your skin, and that's one of the things that will draw a mosquito.
Hey, onion drink.
Right, anyhow, guys, coming up to 2 hours.
Hi, Martin.
Oh, hi, Martin. I'm just about to shut down, mate. I'm really sorry, mate.
He's been in the background.
Oh, you've been in the background? Hey, not a problem, Martin. Not a problem at all, mate. I hope the family are well. I hope
you'll be doing another one soon, Martin.
We will be doing a autumn-winter camp, if you fancy that. And I know you're pretty sorted because you'll be in a van.
Good night, Lee. Thank you again for my present.
Kitten Killer, if you want to post the link to your channel on here, you're more than welcome to, mate.
You can send it to us as well.
Yeah, and
please.
if you can send it to us as well, because again, want to support your brother, you know. And again, it's about getting out there, sharing with everybody, and not just sharing my ugly mug. It's sharing everybody else's as well, you know.
Get to see another part of the country. Lovely.
Yeah, another part of the country, other people's techniques, methods, and learning from one another.
We've got Wales, we've got Scotland, America. It's, you know.
Benny, have a fantastic week, mate. You and your family have a fantastic week. So we'll go through it.
Yeah.
Sticks. Yeah, nothing more to be said. I'll speak to you in the morning. Owen, love you, brother. See you in the morning. Speak to you when we get together. Kitten Killer, Lee Michelle, Elusive, TJ, Bushy Baz.
Have a good week,
Martin
guys
from
and girls.
TechMod, Kiwi. Who else we got?
Steven.
Yeah, Elusive.
Stealth.
Kiwi.
Daz.
Stephen. Daz.
Everyone in the room.
Right.
Have a good week.
That's it. I've hit the wall. Guys, from Mick at Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, Endex, and Urban Escapes, my mate Mac, my brother. Guys, thank you for all the support. I hope you've enjoyed this evening. I know it wasn't up to the usual standard, but one is knackered. There's nothing more for me to say other than love those you do, forgive those you don't. Peace and light be upon you all.
You are knackered.
Till next time, guys. This is Mickey, Kaz, and Willow, Hampshire Outdoors Survival.
Take care.